Guys, welcome back to Patched.
Welcome back.
Yes, we have a very interesting mouse today. This is from Dream Machines. This is called DM5 Blink.
Yep.
It's really cheap. It's going for $32.99. They're $33.
So
And
what do you get for $33?
you get the mouse and you get extra mouse feet, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah.
Instruction manual, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, very cheap. $33 is very cheap. Is it a good mouse? Is this going to be your next mouse? So we'll get into that. If you guys want to get it, we'll leave links below. But let's get it started off with the shape.
As far as the shape goes, I actually felt a little more comfortable with the fingertip on it.
Really?
The palm, because of that extra space that's there, it was just really uncomfortable for me to palm grip.
Yes.
Unfortunately. So fingertip was a little bit more comfortable for me. I was able to do that. But still, the shape of this mouth, I didn't like it that much.
Yes, yeah, actually, I would agree with you. For me, same thing, palm grip, I don't like that space. Fingertip grip felt a little bit better, so as far as, hand sizes, I mean, for me, I have a medium-sized hand and my fingers are almost hanging off. So if you have a large size hand, I don't think it'll be very comfortable to palm grip this. Large size hand, you should be fine fingertipping. If you have a small size hand, you should be fine with either fingertip or palm gripping this mouse, and also for medium-sized hands as well. So the shape, it was okay.
So as far as the dimensions go, you're looking at 125 millimeters lengthwise, 66 millimeters wide, and then 42 millimeters at the arch.
42 millimeters?
42
That's a
millimeters.
thick boy.
That's a thick boy, dude.
Yes. All right, moving on to the weight. This comes in at around 95 grams.
Yeah, that's without the cable.
That's without the cable, and pretty heavy.
It feels like a brick compared to my other mice.
Exactly.
But again, weight isn't a huge factor. You can just get used to it, honestly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's not too huge of a deal. I'm not gonna knock points because of it,
Exactly. Because for me, one of my favorite mice of all time is the FK2, and it's a pretty heavy mouse. It's like around 80 to 90 grams, but I still love it. So. Anyway, it is heavy. It feels a little bit bulky because, it is a thick boy like we said. But the skates do not help with this mouse, man.
Dude, they had to be like broken in. I was still breaking them in.
it's so trash feeling, dude. It doesn't feel
scratching.
Good. It scratches. It's not very fast. On the soft pad, you guys hear that?
It's sort of scratching
on the soft pad. So I mean, it's not great. There's a lot of pointy parts on these skates. So maybe that's why it's scratching. I don't know what it is, but yeah, the skates kind of suck.
Yeah, I'm docking points for that one.
Yes.
That's negative points.
Mm-hmm.
Get some ceramic mouse feet, slap them on this bad boy, and you're good to go.
Yes.
As far as the sensor goes, you're looking at a PixArt's PMW 3389 sensor, which would feel good if the mouse feet didn't completely trash it, to be honest. Like,
yes.
we felt the 3389 before with the Endgame and a couple other mice that we reviewed, but the mouse feet, they just make it so bad because it feels like it's not tracking properly because it's like dragging along. So literally it's like sand down the mouse feet. I don't know what to tell you there.
I don't know. All right, moving on to the cord. The cord, they're just calling a shoelace cord or something like that, and it's actually the nicest part about this mouse. Yeah. It really doesn't move. It's great, and you don't really ever notice the cord while you're playing with this mouse.
Nice cord.
Yes. Moving on to the buttons. So the buttons, I'm not sure if they're Omron switches, but they're rated for 20 million clicks, and they suck. The mouse 1 and 2, there's so much pre-travel and so much, moving, side play, and just it's horrible. It's really bad, and it doesn't. Yeah, no, it feels really mushy. Like there's so much. No, actually, there's a lot of pre-travel and a lot of post-travel.
This is reminiscent of like the MM710 that we received.
Yeah, but worse.
Yeah,
a little worse. You know what I'm saying? So the mouse 1 and 2 definitely feel horrible. Also, the side buttons on the left. Look at that. You see that? You see that wobble there?
You ever see side buttons wobble before?
Yeah, dude, that's horrible. You got an extra button here. I guess some people they use it for like the sniper. Huh? Yeah. A little bit of a wing. Yeah, the sniper button or something. You can bind it. I actually like it.
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like the more buttons there are, I usually like more buttons on my mice. So that's a nice little touch. But as far as the side buttons and the mouse 1 and 2, very, very bad. There are DPI buttons here on top, and the scroll wheel feels actually really similar to the Model O.
Yeah.
Model O. It's like not crazy defined. It's a little mushy, but you know it's a pretty nice scroll wheel.
And it's got RGB, which means it's 10 times faster.
Exactly, exactly. It does tie into build quality and durability. Yeah, the mouse 1 and 2, there's just so much side wobble, and I notice it so much, especially when I'm tracking side wobble and just, you know, like post travel, pre travel, and all that. I really didn't like playing with this mouse.
That and like just the way, I mean, just when you grab the mouse initially, you know you're using like a cheap mouse. It just feels cheap. I don't know how to put it.
I guess you can't really complain since it is so cheap, like $33. Yeah. Like, but also the finish. You would think that it's pretty nice. The finish looks cool. You know, it reminds you of like the Logitech mice.
But it feels like hollow, like plastic.
Yeah, it feels like a cheap plastic, and it attracts a lot of fingerprint marks and a lot of like oils and stuff, which is okay. But like Logitech doesn't do that. Yeah. You know, so
same time. So what I'm gonna say, I mean, to sum up the sort of build quality portion. I mean, for $33, you get $33 worth of mouse.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And like the buttons here, like the switches for the on and off switch, it feels really cheap, you know.
So software is available via their website. I mean, basic software, you can adjust DPI, change your keybinds, things like that.
And your RGB.
And your RGB, which the RGB on there is...
trash.
Yeah, you can see the little light up panels.
You can see that.
It's just like...
I don't know what it is underneath. I think it was on the left side, but you can see like wires or something.
Wire hanging.
Yeah, you can see that, you know. And then of course I do like the scroll wheel. You know, that lights up, and of course they have their logo here, but your palm covers it up, so I mean you don't really notice that. I mean, it is a nice little touch. I like to have the RGBs here on the side, but like they're not nice quality.
I would give it the benefit of the doubt and say it was almost cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess wrapping things up, I was expecting a lot more from this mouse, but I'd have to say it's one of the worst mice that we've ever reviewed on this channel. So
you didn't have to go and say that. I do agree.
I mean, the buttons are really bad. The build quality is not there. There's a lot of wobble and stuff. The only thing that I kind of like is the shape isn't horrible, and the cord is good. Actually, really nice. So.
But yeah, I mean, guys, watch our turtle mouse review. That mouse, I would give a higher rating than this.
Damn,
I would buy the turtle mouse for $8 before I buy this. I would buy 3 of the turtle mouse.
Yeah. Hopefully the company doesn't see this. But yeah, I mean, but it is really cheap. So I mean, it's not a great mouse, but would you recommend it for $33?
I mean, yeah. I mean, for what you get. I mean, if you can deal with the mouse feet on there, if you can sand them down, you know, you do have a 3389 sensor in there. So below all of the sort of garbage you have to go through, it is a good mouse. Underneath all of that.
So it sucks, but if you get over all of that, then it's good.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You heard it here first.
We don't want to roast this mouse too hard, but you know that's just how it is, and we want to be real with you guys. So yeah, it's not recommended. Don't get it. But that's our review. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next one.
See you in the next one.